Your top stories this evening sponsored by Tony's Auto Spares. Mother of 3 loses home in early morning fire.
And I run for rescue, and when I run up to the landing for see if I could save and assist, I had to run down back.
Adrian Bishop laid to rest. Relatives want him pardoned.
I asked the lad to excuse you and, like forgive you on the part, right? Good. To err is human, to forgive is divine.
City Constable fired because she is pregnant.
But one of the lady working there, she said it's confusing, it's stupid, it's a stupid law.
And there has not been much progress with regard to students getting back their monies from that bogus nursing school in Georgetown. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening, I'm Travis Chase with the Thursday, September 25 edition of the HGP Nightly News. Another fire this morning has left a mother of 3 traumatized after nothing was saved from her home. The details in this report. Candles left burning in a religious prayer altar may have been the cause of a fire that ripped through the home of a mother of 3 this morning in Cummins Lodge. Fire officials were told that the woman, who occupies the home alone, was about to pray when a chair was seen on fire. Her sister spoke with Nightly News since the woman was too traumatized to speak.
As I called her this morning around about 7 o'clock, and she told me, I'm going to call you back because I'm going and pray. And then the neighbor next door shout and tell me, my sister house on fire, that let me call and see her. When I called, and I called she landline and I ain't get no response, and I called her cell. And she was crying, and then I took her a taxi and come.
The woman received minor injuries to her hands after she attempted to throw the burning chair out her home. Her neighbor, who made an attempt to save items from the home, also spoke with reporters. He said the fire was too much for him to enter the house.
The neighbor next door to me shouting, Imran, Imran, and I run outside for no car the screen and you could know something wrong. And when I look over, I see smoke, and then she showed me that the place catching a fire. And I run for rescue, and when I run up to the landing for see if I could save and assist, I had to run down back because it was already, the heat was just taking over, but within 3 minutes you see the whole flame blow up. So it's lucky thing I didn't go in fastest.
Fire crews had the fire under control in about 20 minutes, but other residents who spoke with Nightly News off camera complained of the bad state of the road in Cummins Lodge, saying that the fire crews could have gotten there much faster if the roads weren't in such bad condition.
When I go, she was upstairs trying to push out chairs. Like one chair come out with fire on it, and I try to throw it down the step because remember I get clearance when you're assisting, right? And she run out back because I know I couldn't go in at the time because the flame come down.
Officials say the cause of the fire could be determined as accidental. Yonette Thomas, a mother of 8 and a city constable within the city constabulary, received a termination letter from her chief constable, Andrew Fu, for being pregnant. Andrew Weeks reports.
Yonette Thomas said she was shocked when she returned from vacation by a letter terminating her service because of her pregnancy after being on the job for a year and a half.
Two my squaddy train together, get pregnant before they meet a year, and they work until they give birth. I get pregnant after I meet a year. They say it could be detrimental to my health, but I see how it wasn't detrimental to the other 2.
The termination letter stated that her pregnancy is a violation of the department's policy. However, she sees this as discrimination since 2 other constables were pregnant on the job but were not dismissed.
Well, when I got in the gate, I gave them the letter. One of the lady working there, she said it's confusing, it's stupid. It's a stupid law.
I took the liberty to call up a labor officer within the Ministry of Labor to see if there is any such law governing that situation. I did receive an answer.
Have you known of any public workplace that has a policy that says that someone must not be pregnant?
So far, I never come across. I never come across anything as such.
So this is strange to you. This is something new to you.
But I said maybe I didn't know. So let the person come to us, and we can investigate and see what's happening.
Thomas claimed she went to all the relevant bodies within City Hall and no one seemed interested except Deputy Mayor, who had made a call to the chief constable. The deputy mayor was told that Thomas could reapply for the job within a year.
Mr. Fu should have a considerate heart and give me my job back. Maybe they tell me about my 8 children, maybe if my children's father was alive, it wouldn't be so hard on me.
Yonette Thomas is calling for justice and to be reinstated to her job for the sake of her 8 children. Andrew Wicks reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Andrew. Stay with us. More news ahead.
At Optic Vision Care, we understand the importance of education. That is why this summer we're giving away free frames to every school child that comes through our doors. All you do is pay for your lenses. Enjoy comprehensive eye examination, glaucoma and visual field assessment, intraocular pressure test, along with our excellent customer service. Now open every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 8 Helena No. 1 Mahica. So cash in on this summer's promotion every Tuesday and Friday. Visit or call us at 600-6167. Hurry, promotion ends September 30th. Conditions apply.
It's Court's 21st birthday, and we want to celebrate it with you. Come in now and get awesome prices and great deals. Get a chance to win a $500,000 room makeover with any furniture purchase $149,999 and over, or a $6,000 grocery voucher with purchases of Mabe appliances. So shop at Courts with nothing down and nothing further for 30 days. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
This could be you. I thought you were supposed to call me back, girl.
But I ain't got no credit. Send me some credit now.
Wait, you know about digital credit advance?
A digital credit what?
Unexpectedly out of credit? No problem. Dial *141# to get a credit advance of $141 to make that important call and pay us back on your next top-up. Service charge of $9 applied to top-up. Terms and conditions apply. See press or call 100 for more details. Digicel.
Thinking about purchasing a vehicle for commercial or private purposes? We recommend Surrender & Sons Auto Sales, located at 11 Crossway North Public Road, East Coast, Demerara. You can choose from a stylish lineup of vehicles at the best prices in the country. Also in stock are RAV4 chrome kits, grille, crash bars, side doors, side steps, pitbull chrome kits, alarms, tape decks, and much more. Come in and visit us today at Surrender & Sons Auto Sales, located at 11 Crossway North Public Road, East Coast, Demerara.
Great natural yogurt from Sterling Products Limited, made from farm fresh cow's milk and ripe healthy fruit in flavors you like. Try them. They're delicious.
Shop in Gaffur's Tiles Department and bring elegance and beauty to your home. Choose ceramic tiles, an economy product that's durable and easy to clean, suitable for your bathrooms and kitchens. Porcelain tiles can be used for high traffic areas such as banks and supermarkets. Granite tiles. This is natural stone that lasts almost forever and is the best for heavy traffic areas. For your porches and pool decks, use clear tiles. These are available in various colors, shapes and designs. You just received a shipment of tiles from India and Europe, on which we're giving between 20 to 25% discount. You'll be most surprised at the designs and colors of the range we offer. And to complement all tiles, get border tiles in various colors and designs. For cleaning your tiles and maintaining their beauty and luster, use our Maritime products such as tile cleaners, sealers for grout and tiles, grout refreshers to restore the color, thin sets and cement remover. So visit Gaffur's Tiles Department. For superior customer service, superior quality and competitive prices, it's Gaffur's, the name you can trust.
Thanks for staying with us. There has not been much progress with regard to students getting back their monies from that bogus nursing school in Georgetown. Handel Duncan has been following this story.
Some of the students who were enrolled at the American Health Institute Nursing School on Crowell Street in the city are calling on the relevant authorities to intervene so that they can have their monies back that were paid for the programs at the institution. This comes in light of the fact that the students discovered that the school was another sham, one in operation by a known fraudster, going under several aliases. The small group of students were today outside of the Parliament buildings.
We have been scammed of our money, myself, and I wish that it would set some kind of something to protect people from being scammed from this woman again.
Nanda Kisoon, she gave us her name as Joanne Jones. She would call me several times and tell me, oh, don't bother with students, so she, her school is legalized and she have documents that Nigel Hughes signed. So I called him this morning. I said, Mr. Hughes, you don't know me, but I know you because you're a public figure. And I expressed myself to him. He says he has no knowledge of Miss Kisoon and her nonsense. And he also told me that he represented her in past cases and he is not the chairperson of the school.
The students also disclosed that they sought out the police assistance, but to no avail.
Now I am being scammed and nobody is being looking into my interest. I think the Minister of Education, like she claimed that she's under the Ministry of Education, I think somebody there should do something. If it's that we got to meet with the Minister of Education, the Minister of Health, we need to do something. Somebody need to look at our interests. We're all Guyanese and I am a citizen of Guyana, so I think people need to look into it.
I started the class 3 months ago and in all I spent about 53,500. But I just want back my money.
The woman, Nanda Kisoon, had made arrangements to meet with the students at the Health Ministry on Monday, but did not show up. She had also encouraged the students to attend classes on Saturday, to which she can produce documentation to prove the authenticity. The woman told Nightly News that the certificates from the school are internationally recognized and that the school is registered with the respective bodies and classes are ongoing. However, our checks proved otherwise. Handel Duncan, HGB Nightly News.
Thank you, Handel. Minister of Local Government Norman Whittaker continues to bamboozle his way through the legal framework of the City Council while supporting Carol Suba's illegal imposition. Andrew Weeks reports.
Yesterday, Local Government Minister Norman Whittaker handed over a $5 million Guyana repaired compactor truck to Carol Suba at the minister's office without the knowledge of the City Council. When Nightly News contacted the mayor and deputy mayor to find out if they were informed or invited to the handing over ceremony, they replied in the negative.
Not at all. In fact, I learned from it from a third source.
The Minister of Local Government has shown total disrespect to the elected mayor and council of the city of Georgetown.
But that was not all. The permanent secretary said he knew that rats were eating away at the wires of the truck.
The nature of because of the garbage, rats, rodents, etc. get into the trucks and they bite the wire. So as a recommendation, they're asking if the municipality can ensure that the trucks are washed more frequently.
Most unfortunate that the minister, in my opinion, after listening to the entire footage on the news, that the minister probably had a discussion with the rat on the world to ensure or to have that opinion that there will be a sabotage of the trucks once again. Because I don't think anybody in their right thinking mind, with the city in such a dirty state with garbage all over, is going to willfully sabotage any truck.
More suspicions were aroused since the truck, which was inoperable for 10 years, cost a whopping $5 million, and the mayor and his deputy are of the opinion that a new truck could have been bought. This newscast was told that an auto engineer through the National Hardware was given the job and had wanted a tax write-off from the City Hall. Deputy Mayor Chase Green responded.
Not kind of the decisions of the council. All she wants is photo opportunities with the minister who want to make themselves available for magazine purposes, I suppose, to be on the front page to say, oh, we handed over this to the City Council. He's handed it over to the administration who does not know to administer anything proper in the city.
As City Hall continues to be divided by government's imposition in the person of Carol Suba, many are asking, when will the corruption and crisis end? The answer, as has been said so many times before, lies in local government and general elections. Andrew Wicks reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Andrew. That government employee is now a guest of the state after the court heard that he had sex with not only one, but two of his daughters. The details in this report. Prosecutors and child care officers presented the damning facts that the verification officer working with the government of Ghana's one laptop per family had sex with his 12 and 8-year-old daughters over a period of time. Even while the matter was heard in an empty courtroom, Nightly News was told that the man, who police described as a beast, even performed oral sex on his daughters. He was not required to plea. Reporters heard that the arrest of the verification officer stemmed from a complaint early this month when the older of the two reported that she had been having sexual intercourse with her father. The court was told the very same facts reported by this newscast on Tuesday, that the suspect, after the report was made, was contacted and interviewed, at which time he made a full confession to having had sex with his daughters multiple times. Charges were sought and later instituted after medical reports backed up the allegation. The Child Care and Protection Agency is set to be in full custody of the children, as police sources say that the verification officer could soon face a number of other charges. The relatives of Adrian Bishop want him to be forgiven, as family and friends bade their final farewell today. Handel Duncan was in All Boys Town today and filed this report.
26-year-old Adrian Bishop, who was killed by a police officer in All Boys Town over the weekend, was buried today. The aunts of the young man, who had several run-ins with the law, are maintaining that he should not have died under the reported circumstances.
I know my nephew was doing multiple things. I won't lie because it no sense lying about it, right? But to my knowledge, I know that my nephew was killed innocently. Even if he and the young lady had a scuffle, whatever the case might be, I feel even if when the police come to take him to the station and he react or whatever, in whatever case it might be, and they already handcuff him, I don't think it's wise that the officer should go outside the window and play Russian roulette, as I know with my nephew.
Even the girl who is a police said that let him face the court, but they just take the court right there in their hands. So I wouldn't blame anybody, but I leave it into the hands of God.
And even in death, the family wants Bishop to be pardoned.
To be honest, I'm pleading with the Guyana Police Force. Whatever problems my nephew might have give y'all in your life, please forgive me for that over and over, 7 times 7, but let you get the justice. I ask the law to excuse you and, like forgive you on the part, right? Good. To err is human, to forgive is divine.
Several eyewitnesses disclosed that for the number of police officers who were around Bishop at the time, there was no way that the man could have tried to wrestle the weapon from one of the officers while in a bus, as reported by the Guyana Police Force.
What the officer did, Officer Daniels, I know was wrong, and also the young lady there, I hope they get justice.
In the All Boys Town area, not too far from where the body laid, there was a small police presence. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.
Works on the country's first ever hospitality institute are rapidly moving apace. So says the director of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Rihanna Ahmad, reports.
The first phase of the $400 million institution has already been completed. This is according to Indranath Harrelsing, director of the Ghana Tourism Authority.
The first phase is now where the project design and the concept has been prepared, so we can look over the years where we'll have a full-fledged institute. And this institute will be housed in the compound of the University of Guyana.
Harrelsing, during an interview with this newscast, explained that now that this stage has been completed, the next step is getting the design for the actual building. Asked whether a contractor has already been cited to erect the structure, the tourism officials said that this would be announced following the tendering process. Nonetheless, as soon as the construction aspect is sorted out, the Tourism Ministry will be looking at recruiting fully qualified instructors.
We will draw on the resources of lecturers and teachers in Guyana and across the region. But yes, it would help to give Guyanese the skills that is needed to obtain that competitive advantage in this very, very competitive industry that is called tourism.
Harold Singh explained that the multi-million-dollar facility is a joint venture between the Tourism Ministry and the Ministry of Education.
It will be run by the government with a board that is set up with the private sector to ensure that it is run well and managed well.
The director believes that the setting up of such an institution would provide young people with more options.
Persons who are thinking about a career in hospitality and in tourism, this is the ideal starting point. Persons who want to get further education, persons who want to do maybe further professional development courses. This is a big opportunity.
I'm Rihanna Ahmad reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Rihanna. More news ahead. Do stay tuned.
Junior's Jewelry Gallery and Pawn Shop, now located at 64 Robb Street next to Scotiabank. We take pride in giving you the best in gold, diamond, and silver jewelry, colognes, gift sets for ladies and gents, brand name watches, and the sunglasses. And just remember, when you need fast cash, our pawn shop will give you the best rates, lowest interest rates, and flexible payment terms. Visit us today at Junior's Jewelry Gallery and Pawn Shop. Contact us on 645-8801.
Industrial Air, the brand of quality air compressors out of the U.S., is available at Sylvie's Variety Store. From 11 to 120 gallons and 3.7 to 10 horsepower. Ideal for pneumatic tools, mechanic shops, automotive spray booths, and vulcanizing shops. Proven and tested to be very durable, Industrial Air gets the job done. A full complement of parts, air tools, and accessories available from Sylvie's Variety Store.
Come into Giftland for the best quality and variety in household appliances, washing machines, gas stoves, microwaves, fridges, blenders, food processors, and more. In all the best brands and the best warranty on the market. Giftland, quality you want, prices you can afford.
Did you know that children who read do better in school? Did you know that people who read get better jobs? Did you know that people who read are never bored and have lots of fun? Did you know that people who read are better informed? Start reading today. Find all the books you need at Austin's Book Services, 190 Church Street. Austin's Book Services, expanding the frontiers of education.
For more than a decade, First Choice Herbal and Nutrition Center has been providing you with herbal nutrition alternative to longer, healthier lives, and now we take it a step further. Introducing Pipping Rock Health Products, an amazing range of nutritional supplements that are guaranteed to dramatically improve the quality of life you live today. Pipping Rock offers you a chance to slow down the process of aging, reduce weight. Products that offer relief to arthritis sufferers, to persons with circulation problems, heart problems, improve sexual function and fertility, brain function, etc. Pipping Rock nutritional supplements are affordable but still packs a heavier punch than the more expensive supplements on the shelves today. Ensure you enjoy a healthier, longer life. Come into First Option Herbal and Nutrition Center, Forshaw and Orange Streets, Queenstown, Georgetown. It's your first step to a better quality of life.
Spicy Friday. We're about to spice up your September with the hottest female dancehall artist. Spice.
Me know me good. Have me body does a wine and a boom, boom, boom.
She will be performing all of her hit songs live in the Gravity Lounge on Friday, the 26th of September. How do you like your parties? Regular, mild, or spicy? Place your order now. Spicy Friday, featuring Spice. Made hot by
August Beverages, Tata's Jewelry, White Castle Fish Shop, Star Party Rental, Truck Masters, Hot and Spicy Restaurant, Pulse Entertainment, and the Hits and Jams.
Thanks for staying with us. The existing load shedding occurring in Demerara and Berbice is expected to return to normalcy before the end of the week. Rihanna Ahmad has more.
As protest action taken by workers of the Skeldon Sugar Factory concludes, energy generation operations there have once again commenced. As such, Chief Executive Officer of GPL, Barry Dindial, is confident that existing load shedding would soon cease.
In fact, just before 7 this morning, we were able to get the first turbine alight. Our dispatch to GPL has increased from about 1.5 megawatts to 6 megawatts to the first turbine alight. We expect that the second turbine will be put online. In fact, later this afternoon, we also expect that their 5 megawatt Wärtsilä machine will be returned from maintenance, and that would also be available to us.
Dindial said that from all indications, those residing in Demerara and Berbice can expect to benefit from an improved service from as early as this evening.
We currently have one of our 6.9 megawatt machines at the Kingston 2 plant down because of a turbocharger problem. The replacement part would be arriving by air tonight, about 7. We expect before tomorrow morning that we'll have that 9 megawatt unit back in service. In addition to this, we have another Wärtsilä machine, 5.5 megawatts as a maintenance. That unit is expected back in service by Saturday latest. So the situation will improve somewhat this afternoon, and by tomorrow we expect that we will have enough capacity.
Earlier this week, the Guyana Power and Light Incorporated said that generation capacity in the two counties was significantly reduced due to shortfall in expected imported energy from Gaisuco. In addition to workers' industrial action posing a hindrance in the distribution of electricity, the turbocharger on the number 3 Wärtsilä generator also failed. Simultaneously, the number 1 Wärtsilä generator was under major repairs. I'm Rihanna Ahmad reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Rihanna. It's World Maritime Day. But what is the purpose for the designation of this day? Hannah Duncan has more.
It is on this day, September 25, 2014, that attention on the importance of shipping safety, maritime security, and the maritime environment is emphasized. The day has been designated by the International Maritime Organization, IMO. Today, the local Maritime Administration Department in the compound of the Transport and Harbors Department in Kingston put on display literature and equipment used by the sector.
What we're doing today is just a little demonstration of what mariners, with some of the basic things mariners would use and would have on vessels and so forth in terms of sports. We also got things displaying that you would normally see at a port facility.
Additionally, the display included basic safety equipment found on vessels, large and small.
The equipment that, in terms of surveying of rivers and so forth, we got one of the most important things for us is the licensing of vessels and captains.
The observance this year falls under the theme IMO Conventions, Effective Implementation. To this end, for the local Maritime Administration, taking its responsibilities seriously is paramount.
We deal with anything concerning maritime issues which mariners would fall under us, because for a guy to get a captain license in Guyana, he'd have to come to Maritime to be certified.
Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.
In the Court is after the break.
Box's Dollars and Cents Jewelry and Pawn Shop is now open at their new location, 41 Hatfield Street and Austin Place in Georgetown, just 2 doors away from the credit union and opposite the Human Rights Association. You get $4,000 per pennyweight and 12-karat gold. 14 and 18 karat attract higher prices. Check them out. You'll enjoy doing business in their secured environment. Box's Dollars and Cents Jewelry and Pawn Shop, always friendly.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
Well, Mr. Stress Out, like somebody had something extra special last night.
Not what you're thinking, my friend.
Well, this what got you so bright and all smiles this morning.
There's nothing like a comfortable night's sleep, my friend. You see, I finally bought the mattress of mattresses from Comfort Sleep.
Well, everybody know that they got the best mattresses. What, the players born down?
Yes, they burned down, but they rebuilt bigger and better. I bought a comfort sleep mattress yesterday.
That's why.
Yeah. Comfort Sleep, creating the best sleep system. Comfort Sleep mattresses, available in stores nationwide.
To that same old place that you laughed about.
You've heard the name before, now hear it better. S&S Supermarket, located at 16 Public Road, Lusignan at Richardstown on the east coast of Demerara. They provide wholesale and retail services and stay right there for everything else. Your groceries, confectionaries, beverages, over-the-counter drugs, cosmetics, and much more. It's easy to access and easy to shop. You'll love the unbeatable prices at S&S Supermarket, 16 Public Road, Lusignan, Richardstown on the East Coast. Call them at telephone 220-1675 or the Mahika location at 228-5401.
Gaffurs is the largest manufacturer of all building materials in Guyana. We manufacture aluminium windows, arch, awning, casement, sash and sliding windows, bathtub enclosures, curtain walls, entrance doors, sliding doors, shop fronts and showcases. Get BRC fabric in rolls and sheets, chain link fencing, C-shaped and Z-shaped purlins, galvanized steel deckings, reinforcing steel rods, roofing sheets in 6 profiles, curved sheets, steel plates, and wire and finishing nails. Also plastic containers, plastic bottles, poly tubes, PVC pipes and fittings, water tanks in various sizes, and 4 and 6-inch concrete blocks. Believe it or not, all these products are manufactured right here in Guyana by Gaffurs. For service quality and price, it's Gaffurs, the name you can trust.
Thinking of a sweet addition to your meals? There's only one choice that will make your family happy. Champion Icing Sugar. For everything from cakes to syrups to donuts to teas. Champion Icing Sugar, a proud member of the Edward B.B. Harry family. Champion, giving you a reason to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Champion Icing Sugar, always a winner.
Do you need tires? Genuine Japanese spare parts, accessories, or a new choice of vehicle? Then look no further. Tony's Auto Spares Lareso Vin Air branch store next door to Grand Coastal Hotel is the one for you. Comfortable shopping, spacious and secure parking, convenient location for all customers, satisfaction, durability, and reliability. Tony's Auto Spares Lareso Vin Air, East Coast Demerara. Telephone 220-3286, 220-0549, or 220-0764. Tony's Auto Spares. Making it affordable for you.
Yo, champ, where you going with a big stock cooler?
Yo, I built my stock command center.
Command center?
Look, right now is only stock I drink in.
Command your crowns and win a Stag Command Center, inclusive of Stag coolers filled with Stag, 50-inch LED TVs, pool tables, Stag recliner chairs, full small tables, and a Toyota Tacoma as the grand prize. Just enter 3 crowns. That's right, 3 crowns in an envelope and contact details in redemption centers countrywide, and win one of each Command Center item every fortnight, plus 5 coolers filled with Stag. See press for details. Stag, a man's beer. Must be 18 or older to participate.
Tiffon Peters, 22 years old, this morning appeared before Magistrate Judy Latchman charged with simple larceny. The accused, on Wednesday, September 24, 2014, at Wellington Street, Georgetown, stole a Toyota Hilux GLL 3333, valued $3.5 million, the property of Raoul Archer. But this matter was abnormal since the accused remained silent throughout, did not enter a plea either way. When the Administrative Justice Act was applied, the defendant refused to answer whether he wanted his trial proceedings to be conducted in the Magistrates' Court or in the High Court. His brother Chilon Peters, who was sitting in the court when the charge was read, informed the court that his brother suffers from a serious sickness. The accused, under security, was instructed to sit after he made repeated attempts to exit the dock. According to his brother, he was charged with a similar offense, which was later discharged before Chief Magistrate Prebe Harry. Prosecutor Corporal Kerry Bostwick, in the reading of the facts, objected to bail. According to the prosecutor, the virtual complainant, who is a mechanic, parked his car on Wellington Street just in front of Gizmos and Gadgets, where he went in to make a purchase, leaving the ignition of the vehicle on. It was then that the accused went into the vehicle and drove off. Quick thinking by the virtual complainant, who gave chase, managed to stop the vehicle on South Road with the aid of public-spirited citizens who apprehended Peters. Ranks from Brigdam Police Station were summoned, and the accused was arrested and taken into custody. He was remanded. His matter will be called again before Chief Magistrate Prebe Harry on the 29th of September. Stanley Bisnott, 28 years old, had the charges of conspiracy to commit a felony and uttering a false document read to him when he made his appearance before the said magistrate. It is alleged that the defendant, between Saturday, September 23, 2012 and Tuesday, September 23, 2014 in Georgetown, conspired with persons unknown to obtain a false machine-readable passport R0189283 in purporting to show that it was issued from the Central Immigration and Passport Office. Again, on Tuesday, September 23, 2014, he uttered to Constable Timothy Williams the same passport while at the Chedijagan International Airport, Timeri. He was released on $160,000 bail, and his next appearance will be on the 29th of September. Meanwhile, a 53-year-old woman was fined for having in her possession 1 gram of cocaine. Avril Thomas Smith pleaded guilty to the charge, which stated that she, on September 23, 2014, at High and Hatfield Streets, had in her possession the cocaine contained in a Ziploc bag. The woman, who spoke with a foreign accent, stated that it was her first time and sought the leniency of the magistrate. For HGP in the court, I'm Ralston Elliott.
Thank you, Ralston. Here now is your sportscast.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of HGP Sport for today, Thursday, September 25, 2014. I am Jaden Samuels. Thanks for joining us. Courts Guyana Inc., in conjunction with Petra Organization, launched their 4th annual Pee Wee on the 11 football competition at Courts' main office earlier today to coincide with its 21st anniversary. Sean M. Brack reports.
If many of you have been following Courts throughout recent years, you would have realized that Courts has a heart for sport as we constantly promote healthy lifestyles and healthy living. And we at Courts know one of the key areas in which we can have healthy lifestyles and healthy living is through the area of sport. And today, as we launch our Pee Wee Under 11 Football Tournament 2014, we have invested over $2.8 million in this tournament.
24 schools will this year participate in the round robin tournament.
The Petra Organization, once again, is pleased to be associated with this tournament. We look at it from a twofold situation. One is contributing to the physical aspect of the kids' involvement at this level in school. We gear them for the future. Secondly, our organization, as you know, over the years, we've been lending our support and energies towards the youth tournaments or the development of the youngsters.
Director of Petra Organization, Troy Mendonza. The Ministry of Education has given the tournament its blessing once again to a program geared at nurturing and developing great footballers for the future. Deputy Chief Education Officer Marcel Hudson.
As the Ministry of Education, we are seriously involved in physical education, promoting good lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, and tournaments like these can only serve to embrace what we want to do as a ministry. But all in all, the Ministry of Education, we are serious about partnering with stakeholders, different stakeholders, so that we could have the kinds of results that we want to see coming out of schools. And one of the things that we are concentrating on is that of raising rounded children. And so we want people to play and to work. But in the midst of all of that, you must be disciplined and what you produce must be fruitful. We hope to see that from these young footballers. We hope to see, young players who will join the Golden Jaguar.
Courts Guyana, in celebratory mode, expressed delight sponsoring the tournament and encouraged support for the children who will be playing. Courts marketing manager, Pernell Cummins.
Students, remember, it's just a game. It requires discipline, but it requires discipline. It requires you to play with your heart. And win or lose, once you put your all into it, you will come out a winner. Parents, teachers, coaches, they're just kids. They will make mistakes, they don't learn the game. Be patient with them, coach them, nurture them. Come out, have fun, support your team, support your children, support your school, support each other.
The Pee Wee tournament kicks off on Saturday, October 4 at the Banks DIH Turf Park ground. Banks is also a co-sponsor of the event, and prizes will be awarded from 1st to 4th places. For HGP Sports, Sean Embrock.
Cricket news. Essequibo lost to Bogus while the Development 11, batting a second time, were 38 for the loss of 5 at stumps on the second day of this year's Intercounty 4-day competition being played at the Everest and DCC grounds. Details in this report. After being bowled out for just 174 in their first innings, Essequibo failed to make a comeback from then on, allowing Bogus to reach 273 all-out thanks to Narsingh Deonarine, who made 93. With a lead of just 100 runs, Essequibo in their second innings were again bowled out before the 200 mark, finishing on 166, a lead of 67, which Bogus cruised to before the close of play. Godakesh Moti bamboozled Essequibo, finishing with figures of 6 for 46, while Narsingh Deonarine bagged 3 wickets for just 6 runs. At the Everest ground, Demerara, responding to a first innings score of 154, were bowled out for 338. A brilliant 116 came from overnight watchman leg spinner Amir Khan, who was supported well by Vishal Singh, chalking up 56 runs. The pick of the bowlers for the Development 11 was skipper Stephen Jacobs, bagging 5 for 91. In reply, things as they are do not look well for the Development 11, with 5 batsmen already back in the dressing room, with the scoreboard reading only 38 runs. Paul Wins made early inroads into the meat of the batting, snapping up 3 wickets already. Day 3 continues tomorrow. Cycle action on at the National Park Inner Circuit this Sunday, compliments of Alonzo Greaves, one of Guyana's most outstanding cyclists. Sean Embrock reports.
What caused you to get into cycling?
Well, I started cycling the first time I went nationals. I was a athlete at I used to do athletic at police ground. After I come off the nationals, I hook up with my friend into the game, into cycling. He bring me it's 11 years I'm doing it. I started cycling when I was 16.
You've raced around the Caribbean. And in Guyana, 1 or 2 of those races must be outstanding for you and memorable in your mind. Can you tell me what would be your most memorable race so far?
Well, in the Caribbean, is my most memorable race is in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah, I got 6 overall in the Caribbean. That's my best ever in the Caribbean.
Okay, your birthday is on this weekend. You chose to celebrate your birthday by putting on a cycling event at the National Park. Tell us about that.
Well, how it came about, right? Me and my wife was lying down and just chatting about the past couple years what I did for my birthday. She told me that why you don't do something different this year? All aboard the race. I like, you know what? That sounds good.
Okay, so what are you expecting on Sunday?
Well,
Sunday's a race, right?
Yeah. Sunday morning at a.m. at the Children Monument, starting at a.m. at the Children Monument in the National Park. I expect a good turnout. So, guys, please come out and support me.
Okay, you have various categories.
Yes.
Can you outline for the viewers some of those categories?
I have BMX categories 6 to 9, 9 to 12, and 12 to 14.
And prizes?
The prizes for the BMX going to be cash with trophies. The open category is 1 to 6 finishers, and is 30 lap. Every lap is $2,000 premium. So is every lap you have to sprint for $2,000.
Alonso, thank you. You've been speaking with HGP Sports. We want to congratulate you in advance on your birthday and hope you have a successful event come Sunday at the National Park. We'll be there to cover the event.
Okay, thank you very much.
We'll turn our attention now to some athletics news. Courts 10K will run off on Sunday starting at 6 a.m. in front of the Main Street office. Meanwhile, sponsors came on board to support 2 distant athletes from the Running Brave Club in an effort to increase competitiveness.
Athletes will on Sunday, September 28th at 6 a.m. converge at the Courts Main Street office for its 4th running of the Courts 10K road race. As usual, the top athlete to beat will be Cleveland Ford. To increase competitiveness and see a possible upset, Cleveland Thomas and Matthew McKenzie in the senior and junior categories were supported with sponsorship by Windjammers and Professional Key Shop.
We've decided to sponsor Cleveland Thomas and Matthew McKenzie. They're both marathon runners, and they're running in the Courts 10K on Sunday. And we just came on board and we decided to assist and stuff, and we got them different supplements and different things that they would need to be very competitive in the race. And we all know the man to beat out there would be Cleveland Ford on Sunday, who is, I would say, is our best runner in the country. But I think Cleveland Thomas is also going to pose a good threat this Sunday. And we have young Matthew McKenzie who will be running in the junior category.
I just love these 2 guys, and they perform really well. So Keyshop just step and go on board with them, and whatever they need, I try my best to give it.
The voices of Kerry Griffith and Kwame Ridley. Cleveland Thomas expressed gratitude for the timely support and noted that Ford is a tough athlete to conquer in the 10K, but believes he is beatable.
Cleveland Thomas and my training partner, Matthew McKenzie. We just like to say thank you to Windjammer, Kerry, and Kwame from the Professional Key Shop for coming on board and helping us. I mean, at this time, it is a timely gesture and it's something that is well accepted. And I really want to say thank you. I've been working for the last 2 to 3 weeks, putting in some extra work, because I know for Beat Ford it's not easy. The guy is a dominant athlete, I must say, but he's not unbeatable. We bleed the same blood like me, so he's beatable. So I just have to go there and run like I never run before.
McKenzie, meanwhile, said he has been putting a lot into his training to run a good race come Sunday.
Well, this weekend for my junior category, it'll be a good race, because for the ALM race I wasn't training so well, so I pushed in a lot of work. So these 2 competition with me and the person, it will be an tough, but I will just go there and do my best, perform well.
Windjammers and Key Shop both pledged to continue to support both athletes in the future for the distance road races. For HGP Sports, Sean Embrach.
That concludes our cast for this evening. Do remember to join us tomorrow for another edition of HGP Sport. I'm Jaden Samuels saying good night.
Now for a quick look at your weather forecast. Mother of three loses home in early morning fire. Adrian Bishop laid to rest. Relatives want him pardoned. City Constable fired because she is pregnant. And there has not been much progress with regard to students getting back their monies from that bogus nursing school in Georgetown. Those were our major headlines. A rebroadcast of this newscast can be seen tomorrow at 7. On behalf of the news and technical teams, I'm Travis Chase. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.